Hi guys, Drew Farrell here down at Burley Park Golf Club, Stamford in Lincolnshire. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Ping G400 crossover. It's a bit of a Marmite club, this one. I absolutely hated last year's version. I couldn't stand it. Didn't suit my eye at all, and I just didn't like the feel of it. But I think this one's improved a lot. Not only visually, but I think it sounds a little different, performs a little different. I'm excited to show you today some numbers. So let's give you a bit of technical information that Ping are saying. So they're basically trying to increase the ball speed and forgiveness across the face, as with most woods and clubs nowadays. They've now tungsten weighted this club in the toe, so you probably see in person. I'll put a close up here. There's a slightly darker patch on the toe of the club here that's weighted in the toe, so most people with a hybrid generally find the ball goes left, especially for the better players. So that just hopefully make that toe a little heavier and obviously not cause the face to turn over at impact as much. It's got a thinner hybrid style sole. Bounce and camber reduced to thin the sole and achieve more consistent turf interaction, and how much of that you'll be able to measure I don't know, but I'm sure they've tested it out and it works well. And again, the biggest difference for me is this hydropel chrome finish, which looks awesome. I think it's really changed my opinion on Pings, especially the looks. I think they look great. All the clubs now look all universal, they look fantastic. And it's got iron-like gearing, so obviously if you're striking off centre, this club is going to gear in a way to make sure your ball finds target or as close to it as you can. So as standard, it comes in the Ultra CB shaft. I've got this one just in the standard stiff flex 70 gram, and Ping are now offering the Golf Pride Tour Velvet as standard. So the old Ping grips have pretty much gone from standard, to be honest, unless you request them when you get fitted. This one's in a blue dot. It's just standard length. It's a 3, which is a 19 degree, which is where my current hybrid is sitting, so it'll be interesting for me to compare the two. So I'm just going to hit 10 balls here. I've got GC2 on the floor and premium Strix and range balls, so let's clip a few away and see what this is like. Excited to give it a go. Down by the ball, it does still look chunky, but it looks friendly for this sort of club. This is one that you're going to be striking off centre more often than probably not. God, it does make a loud noise. But yeah, that one was pretty good there. 232. Sorry guys, my GC2 just lost connection there, but yeah, 232 that one. So that's pretty top end really for me for this sort of club. Hit that one really nicely. It's a high ball flight. Yeah, 228. Spinning at 3.9, so the spin's quite low really for this club for me. I'm normally in the 4s with my current hybrid. Right, that'll be interesting because that was a bottomy strike. Generally will spin up a bit more. So yeah, that one's down at 213. So I mean that's not drastic really. If I'm hitting my hybrid around that 225, 230 mark, I'm normally quite happy. That fits in nicely in my gaps. That's not a bad strike, a bit heely maybe. So yeah, 217, it's pretty good again. I will do another test with this club comparing it to my current hybrid. I've got the G hybrid from last year. It'll also be interesting to hit a few off a tee, I think, for this club. I don't know how it would perform as well off a tee. So yeah, 215 again. So it just shows, I think, if you're striking in the right place with this club, it's definitely going to get the distance you're maybe after with this sort of iron. I know my current 3-wood is, I've got the M2 15 degree, and it can be a bit of a monster, so it's nice to have that club that sort of sits beneath it that can go a good distance as well. Tiny bit right, that one. Too bad though. 207, so that's my bad swing really, where the club gets a bit behind me in the downswing there. So that's striking a little low on the face and a bit stuck, so 207's not really going to cut it going into a green for me. Try to knock that one down a little bit into the wind. 203, so again that's more my bad strike than anything else looking at the club. Ball speeds are pretty consistent really, it's just that spin number for me that's creeping up a little bit too high and not quite getting the distance I'd like. .209 that time. It's a bit of a drawy one, so it's dropped the spin off a little bit through the air there. So I'm not so sure I feel as confident with this as what I do in my current hybrid. This was definitely something I was going to look at putting in my bag, but after hitting a few shots, I'm not quite sure whether it's going to quite cut it for me. Too bad that one, 223, so that was back up there, sort of distance I'm looking for really. Around that 225 carry mark is pretty good. By the time you get a tiny bit of roll out, that'll be fitting in nicely. Last one, it does look good behind the ball though, I've got to say. It does fill you with confidence that you're going to, even if you don't quite find middle, it's going to go relatively where you want it to go. Hit that one really nicely. So yeah, 234, that one was a little bit of a rocket ship. So yeah, G400 crossover. Love the looks. It does make a loud noise off the face, it really does. It's, you know, it sounds a lot more like a wood than last year's one. Last year's one sounded quite hollow and I wasn't quite sure about it. This one certainly sounds a lot louder. I think it looks good with a copper shaft. It looks very premium. But yeah, like looks, performance-wise to me, not quite sure. I think the hybrid just suits my game a little better. But post your comments down below. Let me know if you've tried this club, if you've got last year's one, and if you tried this year's, whether you've seen any difference in the two. Make sure you hit that subscribe button while you're down there. I'll be posting regular videos now on a weekly basis. All the links to my social media platforms will be down there as well, so if you don't mind giving me a follow, that would be great. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hi there guys, sorry I had to quickly get my camera in out of the rain there. So I've just thrown up some numbers on the screen here for you. So you'll be able to see ball speed there, averaging at 144, highest at 149, which was the last couple of shots. My lowest down there at 140. The launch average at 11.1. So there's a few lower ones there, but again that's more my strike. Spin averaging at 4,000. I think my lowest there, I think it's 3.5, and there's one at 2.6. which is pretty low for that club. Highest there at 5.1, so spin is dropping up and down a little bit, but again that is just more my strike than anything else. Peak height averaging at 27, and average carry at 218, so it's not too far off my numbers I'm looking for. It's a little bit concerning. My shortest one there was at 203 and the highest at 234, so it is dispersion front to back is slightly concerning compared to my hybrid. I feel it was a little bit closer together than that. But yeah, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.